Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Bridges out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Green in at the power forward position. And for Los Angeles, Zion Williamson is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Smith. Then there's Aaron Nesmith. And it's Doncic in at the point guard. Stan, when you have these back-to-back games, it must force you to alter your approach a little.
Well, Kevin, you got to manage minutes more carefully to not burn guys out. But really, if you can get the first one, it takes a little pressure off the back end.
Wagner finds Bridges. And it's blocked. And stolen by Wagner. And now the Nuggets, fast break, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And stolen by Wagner. For three, Bridges. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Leonard on the wing, knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Claxton the pass to Bridges. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4. Pass to Nesmith. Williamson up top. Doncic outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Nuggets on D. Out to the right wing. Williamson dishes to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Nesmith, the pass to Leonard. Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Clippers.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Bridges passes to Green. Wagner has Green on Williamson. Green finds Claxton. And the rejection by Smith.
When Smith is out there, that is what this team needs from him. Rim protection.
Here's Nesmith. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Doncic. And Bane pulls it down.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Denver. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And, of course, there's Los Angeles. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And you know, for Los Angeles, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
Well, sometimes those teams that are on the edge can be the most dangerous. They play like they have something to prove.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Now here's Williamson. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Here's Bain, and he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt the guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Smith with the basket on the assist from Williamson.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch. That's a high percentage play. Zion is a dangerous lob threat.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. And it's Wagner missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Doncic. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Bain kicks to Wagner. Misses the 3. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And they came away with a win last time in large part due to their depth. Great game from their bench.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside, Green. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Wagner with a screen for Bain. And again, Denver no good.
Looking to answer the 3 from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
Williamson with the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
Timeout.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Leonard. And Denver with a change here, too. It's checked in for Wagner. Pass to Bridges. Shot to stop the run. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Bridges.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Green with a screen on Williamson. Bain for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Neesmith, the pass to Johnson. Pass to Williamson. Here's Neesmith. Just 4 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bridges. Johnson with the block. And he's able to get it back. That one drops for him.
A ragged start for him offensively, but he'll take it. That brings him to 1 of 8 from the field.
Neesmith with the bounce pass. Here's Doncic. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Yeah, easy call.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Smith. And Christian Brown subbed in for Neesmith.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Williamson with it, picked up by Barrett. Pass to Brown. Buries it from three-point range. Brown's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic.
What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging 29 points per game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with the ball in his hands, he is an outstanding distributor.
Well, he is so unselfish. That's why guys love playing alongside him.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 5. Draymond Green pulls it in. The Nuggets trail by 15. Pass to Bane. From the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Brown's shot is off. Outside Barrett. And he converts the layup.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with him.
And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Yes, that goes in. Claxton's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, Bane has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey guys, Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Claxton. After Luka Doncic's bucket, Payne for 3. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. For the Clippers, Santi Aldama's checked in for Zion Williamson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Johnson. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Luka Doncic. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on an 18-6 run. Leonard the pass to Aldama. Now Lively. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Steven Adams picks one up. The Clippers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And both free throws good for Lively. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Gillespie, covered by Brown. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. Christian Brown, number 1.
His shooting has been off the charts. I mean, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. Those aren't all layups he's knocking down.
And what more can you ask for from a guard? Being able to shoot the lights out makes him one of this league's premier scorers.
Now here's Leonard. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line.
Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the first one at the line is good.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
And Barrett has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 17. Over Holiday. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside Holiday. There's 49 seconds left in the first. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Barrett. Down low. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and power, Wagner can seem unstoppable at the rim.
Now Brown. Now Lively. And here's Holiday. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Gillespie. Inside. Here's Wagner. And the rejection by Lively. Here's Leonard. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Christian Brown is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Outside Barrett. Green kicks to Barrett. Pass to Bane. Bridges sets the screen for Bane. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Holiday against Bridges. 5 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Lively. That's short off the rim. The Nuggets trail by 17. And Barrett with the basket on the assist from Green. Barrett's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Pass to Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Leonard. Over the last month, getting it done. Putting up about 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
Yeah, and make no mistake, we're watching a special guy here, and his numbers only tell a fraction of the story.
Barrett setting a pick for Bridges. To the inside, and stolen by Leonard. And blocked by Bain.
At both ends, Bain is always lurking.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Leonard, no luck. The Nuggets trail by 18. Claxton finds Bridges. On the wing, Green. No good on the 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Green against Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Barrett. And the rejection by Lively. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. There's Green with the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Lively's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ball's knocked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. And here is Los Angeles now. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Green inside. Leonard's there. Gillespie, the pass to Claxton. And here's Green outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And now a look at the 2K leaderboard to see which point guards have been playing the best perimeter defense during the last month. 5th is Luka Doncic.
And not only are these players tremendous at picking a ball handler's pocket, but as terrific point guards, they also know how to jump into passing lanes and get a steal or deflection that way as well.
Well, when you have someone who can orchestrate your offense and be the point of attack on defense, it makes life a whole lot easier.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are no doubt intriguing.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
To the middle. Wagner against Johnson. Trying to get something going. Johnson with the block. And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Here's Wagner. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5. Here's Nesmith. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Clippers lead by 20.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Knocked away. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Sunday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the second free throw, good. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pass to Bridges. Back to Barrett. That shot off. Nice D from Doncic. LA's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Wagner as screen on Johnson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
Los Angeles leading by 23. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Smith. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Rebound by the Nuggets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Barrett the pass to Bridges. Now here's Bain. And again, Denver no good.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And this is tough to stop if you're the defense. They have just gotten locked in from three-point range this quarter.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, with the new 11-year, $77 billion TV deal kicking in this season and tons of compelling teams, the NBA is in a great place. Commissioner Adam Silver said the NBA is in as strong as a position as it ever has been. Not just in my time as commissioner, he said, but in my over 3 decades at the league. Kevin, back to you.
And that is saying something. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Well, that's impressive defense by Wagner. He gets himself into great position.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Aaron Nesmith. For Denver, they have not yet made a free throw in the game. 0 of 2 so far. And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Nesmith. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Smith. Here's Doncic. Defended by Bridges. And it's Doncic missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Johnson. And Smith with the stuff.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Payne for 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Doncic. Johnson right side. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
A moment to check out Franz Wagner here.
He's been on a remarkable tear this past month, averaging 21 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Draymond Green comes in for R.J. Barrett. Back to Bain. Jacks up a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bain's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
Got a piece of it. And now the Nuggets, fast break. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
So Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bain stands out to you the most?
Oh, Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. And that'll be his third foul so far. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Denver making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Draymond Green.
I'm really not too surprised to see the rebounding numbers trail off a bit. He's a veteran player getting up there in years, and what comes with that is some changes to physicality and intentional adjustments to playing style. Even though his rebounding output has declined, that veteran presence and basketball IQ continue to grow.
On the wing, Bane. Covered by Brown. Bane kicks to Bridges. Barrett setting a pick for Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. The shot that time not on target. Clippers leading by 21. 1:16 left in the second quarter. Bridges against Doncic. And Bridges with the block. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Nuggets in second.
Well, you have to praise their defense over the last month. They've been working as a team to put almost constant pressure on opposing offenses. Just terrific stuff.
Bane against Brown. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Such a hard worker. Bane was ready for any physicality that came his way.
First trip to the line for him here.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Bane has worked so hard to get his game where it is today.
He hits both from the stripe.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
To the paint. Williamson finds Doncic. Outside Leonard. Back to Doncic to stop the drought. Williamson outside. Leonard, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bane. Oh, that's blocked. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Ty Lue, and Coach, your team seems to be dictating the tempo of the game thus far. Are you happy with that aspect right now?
Yes, I think we got to get stops, push the pace, try to get early transition points if we can, And then if not, back it out and run our offense. But we want to play with a high pace and a high energy. And I think our guys are doing a good job of that right now.
They have a pep in their step early. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Denver Nuggets.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. Over at Spectrum Center, the Hornets will face off against the Rockets. That one gets going at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Shaq, Ernie, that might be the game of the night.
Yeah, I agree. Two great rosters, two great coaches. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Mikal Bridges out there with Desmond Bane. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Wagner in at the three, the small forward. Here's Bridges. Rebound by Smith.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Wagner passes to Green. Wagner kicks to Bane. Offline with his three.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Pass to Nesmith. Here's Williamson. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Williamson finds Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got his fourth assist in this one.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And it's good, 2 points. Bridges has got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Leonard on the wing. Out to Doncic. No good on the triple.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Claxton, and it goes down 2 points. And it's 6 points for Nick Claxton.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Took him no time at all on that one.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Back to Bane. Claxton a screen on Doncic. Bane, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Here's Williamson. It's good. He's got 8.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Taking a look at some stats for Bridges, how his last 10 games have gone. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 2.5 steals, and 3 assists. And you love his anticipation, all those steals. He's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
Yeah, when you have a defender like him out there, it makes a difference. You can't play fast and loose when he's on the floor. You have to take care of the ball.
Wagner kicks to Green. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Wagner with a screen for Bain. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williamson against Green. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Offensive rebound. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
There's no end to the ways Doncic can score.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's Wagner missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Leonard. Smith outside. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Williamson with the screen for Leonard. On the 3 off target.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Smith dishes to Doncic. Leonard against Bain. Williamson with the screen for Leonard. Nailed from three-point land. Leonard's got 8 points in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Clippers.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Pass to Williamson. Inside, it's tipped. From 11 feet away, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. For Los Angeles, they have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. Los Angeles calls timeout, and the Clippers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. You'd better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Luka Doncic, 4th.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw. Here's Barrett. 6 points for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Into the lane, and Barrett slams it in.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Los Angeles.
To the wing on the left. That's tipped. It's stolen by Barrett. Bridges, no one around him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3. but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today, but you can't make it that obvious.
Let's do it. Let's go. Bring it in.
Denver's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Johnson with the block. Now, here's Nesmith. He's tightly guarded from deep. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Williamson. Williamson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, the playmaking of Zion is a bit underrated. He created that 3 with the kickout pass.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his 4th. Getting into the danger area now, he's going to have to be a little more cautious down the stretch.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. The 3 from Johnson. No good on that one. Denver shooting just 26% out there. A terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. Wagner has screen on Doncic. Bridges attacking. Count it. Good. Bridges has got 11.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. When this game is finished, they'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Pass to Bridges from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Nesmith has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here is Doncic, defended by Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
What determination from Doncic, pushing his shot through despite some stiff defense to draw the foul.
For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard comes in for Johnson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Aaron Nesmith. And he's good on the second.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Bridges a screen on Brown. For 3, Barrett. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Doncic passes to Williamson. The 3 from Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 6 assists here tonight.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Smith. Santi Aldama comes in for Williamson. Johnson, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Doncic. The Nuggets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Steven Adams. Draymond Green comes in for Wagner. And it's Bane in for Bridges. And a wide open look for Bane. Hits it from three-point range. Bane's got 12.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Claxton sets the screen for Bane. Stolen by Lively. Outside Holiday. Lively sets a screen for Holiday. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Leonard, he's checked in for Johnson. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, Bain is a strong dude. He's built to play through contact.
The Nuggets have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. There's a screen by Aldama. Leonard kicks to Holiday. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Denver. Bain looking around. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Three from the inbound. Los Angeles has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. And it's blocked. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Bain for 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. The Clippers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. There's a screen by Aldama. Leonard the pass to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Yeah, the big man playing big. Aldama takes the hit and completes the play.
And the 7-footer Sante Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
Oh, the way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
And Leonard has it in the corner. 1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. And finished off by Lively.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Denver shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Barrett against Holiday. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Pass to Barrett. Green with a screen on Holiday. And Barrett gets it to go. Barrett's got 4 this quarter.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Lively the pass to Leonard. Outside Holiday. Denver grabs the miss. Bain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Claxton finds Bain. Barrett setting a pick for Bain. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Bain's got 18 points in the game.
And how about Desmond Bain, among the most accurate shooters in the world?
And it's in there.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Outside, Bain uses the glass to finish the layup. Bain's got 20 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Keep attacking, all right? Nah, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Well, staying focused on the task at hand. You heard it in Coach Lue's voice, urging his guys on.
All about focus and how you execute at this point. Tough to beat.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Santi Aldama is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Christian Brown. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Holiday in at the 1 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Bane for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Barrett. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Outside, Bane. Wagner kicks to Barrett. On the wing, Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Barrett with a screen on Holiday. And that one drops for him.
Oh, nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Leonard looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Leonard with the steal. Lively with it. Lively a screen on Barrett. And here's Leonard from 3. Holiday against Bridges. Wagner outside. Pass to Adams. Now Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lively a screen on Adams. Leonard finds Lively. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Wagner. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Payne for 3. No good.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now Leonard. Adams defending. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. Basket counts. That's 12 points for R.J. Barrett.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Why, such a fiery competitor. He won't back down in the face of adversity.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Here's Green, and it's blocked.
Using that near 7-foot frame, Aldama says not today.
And the rejection by Claxton. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Barrett. Aldama with the rebound. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lively the pass to Brown. The three from Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. Got a piece of it. Here's Gillespie. Barrett with a screen on Brown. Here's Gillespie. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lively defending. Down low, Barrett gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Aldama finds Leonard. Lively sets a screen for Leonard. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 38 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Holiday against Barrett. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. It's good.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Gillespie. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Lively's outside Holiday. Outside Leonard. Pass to Holiday. Outside Leonard. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Gillespie. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Stan, we've seen teams make surprising playoff runs only to falter the next year. Team trajectories not always a straight line, clearly.
No, absolutely, Kevin. I would think in most cases it's not a straight line. Because, look, the other teams are all trying to win, too. That's what makes things different. So you might be slightly off the next year and someone else makes a big jump, and then it looks like your decline is a lot bigger than it is. Every year is a new year.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Denver making a switch here. Green's checked in. Back to Bain. To the inside. Here's Claxton. That's tipped. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. Outside, Green. Outside, Bain. The three-pointer is right on target. Bain's got 14 points now in the second half.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Johnson dishes to Williamson. Neesmith, the pass to Doncic. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. Draymond Green pulls it in. Denver's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Fast break, here we go. Here's Johnson. Doncic outside. Johnson outside. Takes it inside from the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now Claxton. Pass to Wagner. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Neesmith, the pass to Johnson. Here's Matkovic. Williamson is screen on Wagner. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Matkovic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Wagner a screen on Doncic. Payne for 3. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Williamson outside. Doncic against Bridges. And Doncic gets it to go.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Bridges passes to Wagner. Wagner with a screen for Bridges. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently, but when it works, it works.
Doncic looking it over. Pass to Williamson. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
1:43 left in the fourth. Now, here's Bridges. Neesmith covering. In the corner, it's Payne. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Offensive rebound. Pass to Matkovic. They shoot again. Out to Doncic. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And you could tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Doncic outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
So now let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, opened the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.